Holy shit. Wait till you see this replay I'm about to show you. I am T Street Controversy with Fight View 360. Kenichi Ogawa just knocked out cold. I'm talking about he just got the shit knocked out of him here, June the 4th, 2022, as the main event of the zone. Kenichi Ogawa just lost his IBF 135-pound title to Joe Cordina. Watch this shit. And he was gone, ladies and gentlemen. He was gone. And the new IBF.
And he was out. And Joe Cordina knew straight away. That's his home run. Man. That's his money punch. Beautiful punch.
And he was...
What a way to win a world championship.
He's like, ah, shit.
That is a punch that will be replayed.
Let's talk about it. I'm T Street Controversy with Fight View 360. Boring card overall. I'll rate it a 7. 6.5 out of 10. But I guess you can say that knockout right there may have bumped it up some points, right? Joe Cordina, he contender up until this point. Not any real global buzz, but this right here is definitely going to be trending, especially on a big day of boxing where we have Steve Fulton taking on Danny Roman later on for the WBC and WBO titles at 122 pounds. Then over on ESPN here in the States, Sky Sports over in the UK, and DAZN over in Australia. Excuse me, main event pay-per-view over in Australia. You're gonna have George Kambosos. Oh, they was giving him air. George Kambosos taking on Devin Haney to defend his undisputed championships at 135. So hell of a way for Joe Cordina to start it off. Kenichi Ogawa, he has never been, no wait, yeah, he was stopped once before, but by who? He was stopped before by a Yuki guy back in 2012. Notable fights against Tevin Farmer that was on HBO ended in a no contest because Ogawa tested positive for a banned substance. He won that belt on the zone card, a matchroom card. I forgot what card that was, against a Zinga Fuzil. This is the belt that Jojo Diaz lost. Was it on the scales, right? It was on the scales after beating Tevin Farmer. So now the question is, will the winner go on to fight Shakur Stevenson? Well, Joe Cordina. Will Joe Cordina go on to fight Shakur Stevenson, who's the WBC and WBO champion at 130 pounds? It would be a 3-belt championship. And then the WBA situation is a little funky because we don't know what's going on with Roger Gutierrez and Hector Garcia. That fight's supposed to be happening, though, isn't it? Hector Gutierrez and Hector Garcia. Roger Gutierrez and Hector Garcia. Remember, Hector Garcia beat Chris Colbert in an upset. Didn't just beat him, beat the shit out of him too. Interesting. Well, take a time out. Like the video, subscribe. We're going to get to the post-fight interview and show you the knockout one more time if we can. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at T Street Controversy. The link is right down below in the description box under my link tree.
Referee Michael Alexander reaches the count of 10. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by knockout. And the new IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the world, the Welsh Wizard, Joe.
So Cardiff celebrates, Wales celebrates, Britain celebrates another world champion. Joe Cordina is the IBF Super Featherweight title holder with a quite stunning performance.
So, I got to be honest. Now, the question is, how does, because they're going to talk a unification when we get to the post-fight interview. But the question is, how do you feel about him against Shakur Stevenson? Yeah, he seems to have the power. You know, he can definitely put you down with one shot. But when it comes to unifying, becoming a 3-belt champion and possibly undisputed, you know, how do you feel about that? Because right now it's only 3 fighters in the running. Shakur Stevenson, 4 fighters, excuse me. Shakur Stevenson, Joe Cordina, Roger Gutierrez, and Hector Garcia. Now, out of all of them, I'm going to rate Shakur Stevenson number 1, obviously. But where do we rate Joe Cordina? Can Joe Cordina, for the hardcore boxing fans, beat Hector Garcia, who beat Chris Colbert? Can he beat Roger Gutierrez? I think so. Only time will tell. It's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do.
Tough to him, man.
Well, let's hear from the new champion now with Chris Lloyd in the ring.
Joe Cordina.
Hey, take a time out. Like the video if you haven't. Help me out.
Half a life's work, toil and strife in the amateurs and the professional game into the most unbelievably perfect moment on the night that it mattered the most. What does it feel like?
Feels amazing. Obviously, the support I had here tonight is just unbelievable. And obviously, first of all, I want to thank God. Without this, nothing would be possible. So yeah, listen, me and Boatsi were speaking beforehand, and he was telling me, listen, God's with you every step of the way. And I got Isaiah 41:10 on my back, the scripture, and he just kept reminding me that he'll strengthen me with his righteous right hand, and that's just all I kept thinking about coming to the ring. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone that come out tonight. Obviously, like you said, it's half of a lifetime of work gone into one. Well, it would have been 36 minutes, but it's gone into what, 5.5 minutes of work tonight, and I'm just thankful, amazing. Obviously, you've got Tony, who's put all the hard work and put me through through my paces through this camp, and yeah, also Kevin. I don't know where Kevin's gone. I don't know. He's probably gone on a piss now.
Probably pouring the beers. I would have thought.
He's been helping me in the gym also, and I don't know, I'm a bit speechless. I can't even remember what the question was.
I think we'll take you back to the early stages of the fight. It was twitchy, it was nervy, as to be expected. He caught you with a left hook in round 1. Did he get your attention with that, and how did you feel you were settling into the fight?
No, don't get me wrong, you get caught with shots early on in fights, whether they're punches or not. He's down as a puncher on paper, and yeah, I could feel it, but it wasn't nothing I've never felt before. Like I've said previously, I've been sparring big punches in this camp. The likes, I could reel them off. There's loads of them, but I've been in with the likes of Conor Benn, who's probably the most explosive puncher in the world at the present moment, and I've sparred with him. So comparison to punch power, he don't even compare. So for me, when he caught me, I thought, okay, yeah, he got my attention, but it was nothing I've never felt before. But yeah, me and Tony been working hard in the gym and practicing certain things, and when he was twitchy early on, we knew that's what he was going to come out to do. Line me up with a backhand, twitching, feinting, and trying to just literally get me with a backhand. So I just knew to keep stepping to my rights, and that's what I did.
And the punch that you landed, that switched the lights out and made you world champion, maybe the best punch you'll ever throw in your career. You call that the Roberto Duran, I believe, don't you?
Yeah, we call it the Roberto Duran. We've been working on it all camp, and yeah, it's an amazing feeling when you put hours and hours and hours and hours of work into a certain combination or a punch, and then you put it in a fight. You don't even think about it, and it comes off, and then lights out. It's over.
Tony, it's an unbelievable amount of hard work, day in, day out, for yourself, all the boys in the gym. How proud are you of what this man has achieved tonight?
Yeah, very proud, and the sacrifices he's made in boxing, living away from home, you know, on a GB squad, lived away from home, and all through his professional career, he's lived with me in Essex, away from his wife and kids, and them sort of sacrifices he's made, and now he's going to reap the rewards.
And Eddie, those rewards, potentially an undisputed clash with Shakur Stevenson, the world's this man's oyster after that, isn't it?
Well, it's how you win a world title, and people question the power of Joe Cordina. Tonight, he announced himself to the world. There's so many great world champions here tonight. Barry Jones down here, Gavin Rees, Lee Selby, Joe Calzaghe right down here as well. But tonight, Joe Cordina becomes the 13th world champion for Wales, and You know, if Welsh boxing needed a shot in the arm, this is the young man to do it. Great ambassador, great role model. And tonight, with a performance like that, you know, Shakur Stevenson is an unbelievable fighter. But that's the kind of levels and dreams Joe Cordina's got to have to be undisputed. And I want to say thank you to everyone for coming out tonight. And I want to say a big thank you for DAZN, because we've managed to bring the champion to Joe Cordina's home city. And the support of everyone in here tonight played a massive part in seeing Joe Cordina become world champion. And I also want to say a very special thank you as well to Tony Sims. You know, he's not big on exposure, he's not big on interviews, but the work that he's done with Joe Cordina believed in Tony Sims when he turned professional. They've taken it together to the World Championship, and it's another big night for Tony. And tonight belongs to Wales, tonight belongs to Joe Cordina.
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, massive thank you to Eddie DAZN, Charlie for getting this fight over the line, Tony for putting hours and hours of work into me and in the gym. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. And mainly I want to thank God for making everything I'm doing possible. So yeah, it's amazing. And listen, we're out tonight. And the new. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Thank you, Joe. Many congratulations. Enjoy it.
Oh, well, you know that as we saw, Shakur Stevenson is watching. By the way, follow me on Twitter at T-Street Controversy. I'll put the link down below in the comments as well. But yeah, we know Shakur is watching. Told y'all he the best fighter at 130 pounds from England. I would love to come to England for some smoke, though, champ. Congrats, Joe Cordina. So there you go. He's a top ranked fighter, Shakur Stevenson. Top ranked fights are on Sky Sports, so you guys in the UK would have access to it. But would it be on Sky Sports, or would it have to be on the DAZN? Would Shakur Stevenson fight on the DAZN? I don't think so. I think it would have to be Sky Sports. There's some politics involved, but we have seen Top Rank and Matchroom and the DAZN work together for fights before. So it's a hurdle that can be overcome. But, you know, for 3 belts, I think it's something that should be made, especially since Shakur Stevenson, as it stands right now, is going to be staying at 130 pounds, because moving up to 135, it's pretty crowded, you know, and there's no championships to be gained no time soon, until at least on Shakur Stevenson. And if he did move up until end of 2023, you know, and his mandatories maybe 2024. So as it stands right now, I think that personally, he should stay at 130 pounds. And Joe Cordina for another belt is the fight to make, in my personal opinion. You know, and then we're going to see how Roger Gutierrez and Hector Garcia plays out when that fight does happen. Because from my understanding, I believe it is going to happen. And that's going to be for the WBA title at 130 pounds. Remember, Cordina just won the IBF. Shakur Stevenson has the WBC and the WBO. And the Super Championship is vacant. But in my opinion, Roger Gutierrez should be elevated. And these two, from my understanding, let's see, are supposed to fight. Let me see what's going on here. Roger Gutierrez, because I could have sworn I saw something. Hector Garcia. I could have sworn, yeah, we got some news here from Boxing Scene. Let's see, Roger Gutierrez, WBA title set for July 10th in Venezuela. There you go. It was streamed on the WBA's YouTube channel Sunday. Okay. Okay, there you go. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe. I have to go.